What is up, guys, and welcome to the Gold Star Podcast, a Pokemon Collectors Podcast with myself and the Bearded Trainer, bringing you guys all the Pokemon news, collecting tips, tricks, talking about the market, all that good stuff. Welcome back. We did take a week off last week because I had a death in the family, so I do apologize for missing a week last week, but we are back and ready to go, and there was some crazy news for us to talk about this week, so I hope you guys are excited. How are you today, Austin?
Oh, not too bad. It's another day in the life of Pokemon cards. Some crazy stuff is happening in the world right now, and if you are not a part of it, it is definitely a good time to get in the game. So
yes, it is. Our hobby is actually making national news and stuff, which is kind of cool. It's not necessarily for the greatest reasons right now, but it's not necessarily a terrible thing either. Before we get into the episode, a couple quick giveaways from both of us that we wanted to mention. Myself, I am teamed up with the Millennial Collector and our Pokemon Journey. There's a video on my channel entitled Vivid Voltage Giveaway. Make sure you're going and entering that, and Millennial Collector and our Pokemon Journeys, we are giving away a Build-A-Battle box, Vivid Voltage Elite Trainer box, and the Fall Collector's Chest with the Pikachu and Charizard on it. So 3 different chances to win, 3 different winners. Go make sure you are checking out that video. It's on the front page of my channel, and Bearded Trainer has a 1K giveaway on Instagram he's hosting as well.
Yep, so my goal obviously is to try to get to 1K. I am at like 640 at the time of recording this, so I still got a ways to go. But I made a post saying that once we hit 1K, if you head over to my Instagram and see the post with these cards I'm about to show you, there are rules on how to enter it. Essentially, you're just tagging 3 friends, liking the post, and commenting hashtag Bearded1K, and you'll receive a Bearded Trainer booster pack special, which is 12 cards, not 10. 12 cards. They're all Wizard of the Coast. Some first edition, like these 2 are first edition. This one's a first edition. A Holo Magneton, Holo Energy, and a Black Star promo Meowth, as well as some Team Rocket cards. And I am throwing in a trio of slabs and get them in order.
Very cool
here.
slabs.
So we have a Pidgey from Holland Phantoms. That is a PSA 8. Pidgeotto, which is a PSA 10. Reverse Holo from Holland Phantoms. And of course, the third one is a Pidgeot, which is a PSA 7. So not the greatest of grades. However, the Pidgey is a Pop 2. I have one of them. Somebody else has the other. And the Pidgeotto and a PSA 7 is also, I think, a Pop 2 or 3. So, yeah. It's a great giveaway. Go check it out. Hopefully, whoever gets these will enjoy these as much as I do. So, yeah, go check it out.
Yep. A couple awesome giveaways for you guys to go enter. So go check out both of those. Get yourself some free stuff. That's always the best stuff. Today, we're going to hit on a couple things. Vivid Voltage Complete Set List has been revealed, which I am extremely excited about. I know Austin is as well. So we're going to go over that and then talk about the infamous fake $375,000 box that took place this week. Our buddy Scott Emer from DFW Pokemon was actually there to help verify with Leonhardt and stuff. I'm going to let you guys know. I'm not guaranteeing it, but we are working on getting Scott on the podcast for next week, hopefully, or in the coming weeks to talk about that exact transaction and stuff. So he mentioned that he would be willing to come on. So we're working out schedules and stuff with him to get him on the channel as a guest and talk about this. So we will be diving into this subject more in the coming weeks as well, which is a very hot and interesting subject. So it'll be really cool to hear from Scott, who is there firsthand as the expert and got to experience the whole thing. So let's dive right into it because we do have quite a bit to go off of today. I'm going to jump over here to the monitor for you guys. First things first, we'll hit this first. Shiny Coughing and Shiny Rotom are revealed for Shiny Star V. I have no clue why these were the ones randomly revealed, but these are baby shinies. It looks like this is going to be a Hidden Fates 2.0, 100%. Looks like we got a couple baby shinies. Nothing too crazy. Literally, here's the non-shiny. I have no clue why these were the 2 revealed, but there you go. There's you a couple baby shinies revealed for Shiny Star V. Nothing crazy there, but it does look to be a Hidden Fates 2.0, 100%.
Plus about 200 cards.
Don't get me started on that. All right, so here we go. Vivid Voltage full set. We're going to go through this kind of quick, but we're going to hit on the big cards. A lot of them, we were expecting. Obviously, you have the pre-release, best pre-release Charizard ever. we've seen these. We've gone over these in previous podcasts. Here is the amazing rare Jirachi in English. These amazing rares have some incredible texture on them. So you see the flat card here. This looks way better in person. If you haven't seen any Shocking Volt Tackle or whatever it was that had the Legendary Heartbeat, whatever it was that had the amazing rares in Japanese, go check it out. They have amazing texture. They're going to look amazing. Amazing rares. Anyway, Weevil, Kakuna, Beedrill. We're not going to like make all these big. We'll go over some. Here's the amazing rare Celebi.
Yep, and from what I can think in Vivid Voltage, I don't think there are any additional amazing rares. I think it's the same.
It is. It's the same ones we already did. The 6 of them, I believe.
Yeah, they didn't. Pokemon didn't pull a fast one on us like they did the Shiny V Charizard.
Right.
They're just keeping it simple. But again, if you haven't seen those cards in person, they're totally different.
Oh, they're awesome.
It's literally. I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but the amazing rares are amazing.
Absolutely.
The name fits perfectly.
Here's your Orbeetle VMAX. Your Zarude. I don't believe we have a Zarude VMAX. That's the new mythical for Sword and Shield. I believe he'll be getting some love here pretty soon. He is pretty cool. Here's your Charmander card. There is a regular holo rare Charizard we're about to get to. That Charmeleon's sick. I didn't see that yet. That Charmeleon's awesome.
That Charmeleon, he's busting through like he is on a mission, dude.
That's amazing. Here is the Charizard. I like the fact that as Leon, this is just a holo rare. Don't get overly excited. To be like the Team Up holo rare, I do believe it'll still be worth some money and collectible because it's a Charizard. I do love that they put Leon in this card. That's a super cool little touch. I do like the pre-release one better, but there you go. Cool Charizard card.
As an example, though, like we're going through the Charizard craze right now. Like if you get your hands on a Charizard, like just keep it. Literally, my saying is just grade Charizard cards. If you have it and you're into grading, grade it. Eventually, it's going to be worth something.
We do get some cool new evolution cards. I believe these are just holo rares, but they do look pretty sweet. Flareon, Vaporeon. The others are down there as well. We got Whale Lord, all that good stuff. Here's a Darmanitan and Darmanitan VMAX. Nothing too crazy there. You got your Dreadnought. I'll probably be ripping that as well. Ooh, it has Nessa on it. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize Nessa was in the cards. They're kind of throwing this back to Cosmic Eclipse a little bit with the gym leaders on the cards. That's very cool. Here's your Pikachu VMAX. Obviously, we'll have the Rainbow Rare. We'll get to that. We're going to speed through. So here's the Jolteon out of those. We'll start going through these a little quicker. You got an Ampharos. Here's your amazing rare Raikou. You can see they're kind of outlined in gold and stuff. Then, like I said, the texture on the rainbow pattern is actually awesome with these. Let's see here. Keep going down. There's nothing. These are all just kind of the bulk cards. Nothing too terribly crazy here. Wait, is that a Xerneas? There's a Xerneas in this. That's kind of cool. It's been a hot minute since we've had a Xerneas card. I believe the last one was like Xerneas Break or something that we had, so that's pretty sweet. I would love to see Xerneas get like a V and VMAX card. I actually like Xerneas a lot. There's your Zacian. I'm really excited about that one. The Rayquaza is the amazing rare I want to get to because that's the coolest looking one, in my opinion. Here's your Colossal VMAX. We already have the Shiny Colossal, so I'm surprised it took them this long to get the regular ones out here. There's your Zamazenta, amazing rare. Drapion randomly getting some love. That makes no sense to me, but they like to do that occasionally. Steelix, that's a pretty cool Steelix art actually. Steelix randomly getting some love as well. Some of these are super random, guys.
Yep.
Like they really are. Here's Jirachi again. We looked at the English version earlier. Get you some Dialga holographic. I'm assuming there's a Palkia in here somewhere as well. I could be wrong. Aegislash. A lot of the ultra rares are really random in the set.
Yep.
Aegislash VMAX
coming up too.
There's your Dragon.
Lugia card looks pretty nice too.
Yeah, I do like the Lugia. I do have this in Japanese. Someone sent it to me as a freebie. Very cool card though. So that's gonna be 2 sets in a row. We have some Lugia, like because we had in Darkness Ablaze, we had the Lugia reverse holo, like non-holo rare, and then this one. Just give them a V and VMAX. Lugia is awesome. Give us some Lugia love. Here's the Rayquaza. This is probably going to be the big chase card with the Jirachi and the Pikachu. These are going to be the big cards in my opinion. The Rayquaza, the Jirachi, and the Pikachu are going to be the 3 big cards you really want to pull, along with the hyper rare gym leaders. I think are actually going to be big in the set. You got your Togekiss.
Ooh, real quick to go back up. to that Rayquaza, if you read, so obviously you can't read it on the card unless you're
Amazing
fluent in that
Burst.
language. But if you read off to the side, it says the Amazing Burst is 80 times damage. It says discard all basic energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 80 damage for each type of basic energy you discard in this way. So you're talking about a big competitive heavy hitter card.
There you go.
Based on how you play that. So not only is it going to be a chase card, but it may hold its value just because it might be a competitive card that's going to be played a lot.
That's awesome. I'm glad you can give insight on that because I cannot. Here's your full art. Your Zarude. That's pretty sweet. Pikachu V full art. Very cool. Here's your Alakazam that everyone's excited about. Colossal. I really want to get to the rainbows here. Here's your full art gym leaders. You get the Alistair, the Ghost. We're getting literally the rest of the gym leaders pretty much.
Yep.
The Leon card actually looks amazing with the gym lights behind them, the stadium lights. Here's your Nessa. I think a lot of people are really excited about Nessa because a lot of people think she's hot. That's pretty much what's going on there. You got your Orbeetle Rainbow, Darmanitan. Here's your Pikachu. Here's the big chase card for Vivid Voltage. The Rainbow Fat Pikachu. Looks awesome. I love it. That's going to be the big chase card. You can see the rest of them. Here's your gym leaders, the Alistair, Bay, B, however you say it.
There's your
Rainbow Leon.
The Pikachu V Max is also a very good competitive card.
Is it?
Yep. It says the G Max Volt Tackle is 120 plus damage. And it says you may discard all your energies attached to this Pokemon. If you do this, it does an additional 150 more damage.
Oh, so it is good.
So it's a big boy. So again, not only a chase card because it's a Pikachu card, but it's also one that its value is going to go up over time and probably maintain because it's a competitive card. For as long as you're going to be able to use it competitively, it'll probably hold its price.
Nice. So there you go. Pikachu chase card. Here's your Leon Rainbow, your Nessa Rainbow, and your gold cards are Obstagoon and Oranguru. They are picking the most random crap to give shiny gold cards. I am sorry. I don't understand at all. I really don't. Like Obstagoon, I get a lot of people like. It was a popular one in the game. I think it's ugly, but it was a very popular shiny in the game. But I don't know. Save it for Shiny Star V or something. Why is it getting a gold card? I don't know. I'm sorry if you disagree.
Somebody in the Pokemon company that's making decisions really likes certain Pokemon, maybe. that could be the only.
It's weird, man. It really is. Then we got our random trainers. Here's your gold trainers. They're all very random. I mean, the cape makes sense because of Leon, but
Suspicious Food Tin, which we're sure we're all tired of seeing by now.
Oh my gosh. So there's your Vivid Voltage. It's an awesome set. I really love it. There's a lot of good art, a lot of good chase cards. Like I said, you have the gym leaders, the Pikachu, the amazing rares. There's a lot. This reminds me of Cosmic Eclipse in a way that Cosmic Eclipse had the Charizard, but honestly, that wasn't everyone's favorite card in Cosmic Eclipse, even though it's obviously the most valuable because it's Charizard. This set has a whole lot of really awesome art. So it reminds me of Cosmic Eclipse in that sense. Like I feel like that's the kind of, there's a whole lot of cards that people want in this set just because they look awesome. So it's gonna be a fun set. I think a lot of people are excited about it. A lot of people are burned out on Champion's Path already. A lot of people are exhausted because of the amount of scalpers and stuff that went into it. How hard it's been to get product because the Pokemon Company screwed up distribution as well as other stuff. So I think a lot of people are kind of just done with Champion's Path in a way and ready to get something like a normal set again, which is what this is giving us. Very cool one. There's not a Charizard, so I'm excited about it. There's a Charizard Holo Rare, but there's not a chase card Charizard.
There's a Charizard Holo Rares, but it's not a chase card, and this set's introducing stuff like the Amazing Rares,
which is a big breath of fresh air from because we got Darkness Ablaze, Champion's Path, literally since July, August, we've been on Charizard mode, and it's nice to get a break.
Yep, it is nice. So it's nice to have that normal set. You're not going to have to worry too much. Maybe this first hype a little bit if you're trying to pre-order stuff on this first wave, maybe not, but it's one of those that you're going to be able to find in stores, box sets, stuff like that. It's Vivid Voltage is not going away. We're still seeing Sword and Shield base set, Darkness Ablaze stuff in stores. Yep, that one's still here too. So this one it's a great set. And I really think some of these cards are going to hold their value and be pretty popular for a long time to come. So if you can get your hands on some Vivid Voltage, go for it.
Yep. It's going to be fun. All right, so moving on from that and into the big news for the week and discussion. Unless you're living under a rock, we'll go ahead. In case you're living under a rock, we'll go ahead and mention Dumb Money TV. We'll put their channel, give them credit on the screen. Dumb Money TV bought a $375,000 first edition base set booster box. It took place
Almost.
It took place in my hometown of Dallas, Texas, is where it went down. They did the whole transaction live. It was really, really, really cool. I would have loved to be there just watching it because it was a very cool. Like, they had a professional setup. They had cops there because there was a briefcase of $375,000 sitting on a table. So they had cops there. They had Leonhardt and Scott Eamer from DFW Pokemon there as experts. They both live in Dallas where this was taking place. Collectibles Guru was the seller, and we'll touch on him. We'll touch on him in a minute. The box was fake. They went in and they said, we are going to break the box right here and there. And after talking with Scott, Scott is a personal friend of mine and a little bit of Austin's as well. He's who I do all my gradings and stuff through. Talking to Scott, he said the entire reason him and Leonhardt were there were to give their opinion on the authenticity of the box, verify that it was real once they cracked it, and then Dumb Money wanted them to, from my understanding, wanted them to crack the box and then weigh all of the packs on the spot live on video right there. They're going to weigh every single one of the packs, mark them, tamper seal them, and then put them back in the box and tamper seal the box.
Correct.
To make sure it was live. There were like 3,000 people watching. They wanted all that to happen live, and then they were going to sell or give away or collab with the packs. They're going to do a bunch of cool stuff with it.
It sounded like, if you watch that, and if you haven't watched it, go watch it. But it sounded like Dumb Money TV had a lot of big things planned. And a lot of it, and a majority of it, was going to be for the community, as far as like giving stuff away or collabing with other creators.
And let's go into those out. Dumb Money knows nothing about Pokemon.
Correct.
The leader of Dumb Money 100% admitted that he was not trying to like fake getting into this community or anything. Like, he fully admitted he had no clue about anything Pokemon, but their whole channel is based around investments. That is what their channel is. So,
which is why he brought in the two experts and two very well-known people in the Pokemon community. And they did their job very well. So the reason they brought in the experts, it was a good call on them. And that's just kind of letting this community know, like, hey, if you're going to make a purchase that is this big, you need to make sure you have stuff in place to check, to make sure you're putting your money in a good investment and not buying something, which is why he had all the measures in place and was taking all the steps and wasn't just like, hey, yeah, sure, I'll buy it, handed him the money, took the box, went their own separate ways. He had all these things in place to make sure he was doing a legitimate deal.
And sure enough, they had questions about the box. They had some concerns about the box, but it checked out somewhat. They went ahead and broke the box. Scott cut it open. They opened it. The first 2 packs on the top were first edition. The 2 packs underneath that were first edition and seemed fairly legit. I'm not sure what they found out with those. After that, it was, you got into unlimited packs, which Scott quickly noticed and said, this is not a first edition pack. Then you dug under, all the packs are resealed. Some of them were torn open. They had jungle packs in there. There were a couple base set 2 pack arts in there. Rocket, I think, jungle, like, and they had Sword and Shield cards in there. Like
Sword and Shield, 2020 energy cards.
The pictures after had like a Galarian Zigzagoon in it. So this was resealed this year. The story, so we'll get Collectibles Guru was the seller. Nobody in this community likes Collectibles Guru. A lot of people wish he would go away. He's very money hungry. He's very prideful. He is very egotistical. I'm not holding back my feelings about Collectibles Guru. I'm not going to turn this podcast into a Collectibles Guru bashing session. He is not a well-liked guy. He's not a good human, in my opinion. You can disagree with me. I'm sorry if you're a Collectibles Guru fanboy watching this podcast. It was shady from the start. We'll go in. As soon as he found out they were going to break this box live, I don't know if he knew that going in. I really don't. He very well could have. They may have discussed the logistics of the entire stream, but it was kind of like his demeanor changed when they started talking they were going to do it. And as soon as they said they were going to break it live, again, if we have Scott on here, he could debunk all this, and that's perfectly fine. He immediately started talking about refunds, which was really weird. You don't normally go into a cell talking about refunds, and I mean, I guess he's just reassuring them their money's safe either way. But it just was odd that was the very first thing he mentioned was money back guarantee type of thing.
And that's the thing, is it was his money back guarantee. Dumb Money TV is not. They're not technically dumb. Not to do the play on words. That money was not Guru's yet. They had it set aside because they wanted to verify their purchase yet. And I really urge you that if you have not watched this, to go watch it, because
the link will be in the description below.
It's one of those when somebody tells you a story and you get that weird feeling in the middle of the story, like this guy's BSing you or something's not right about the story. Again, not trying to turn this into a bashing of Collectibles Guru, but the moment he starts talking and telling a story about how he got this box, all the guarantee, your money back, we'll do this is how it was stored, this is who we got it from, how they stored it. The moment that Dumb Money and all of them stated that we're going to open this box and have our two people that we purposely brought in to verify everything are going to verify it, you can see his demeanor change. Like,
100%.
So I don't know if he knew, like you were saying. I also don't know if he knew that the box potentially was fake because of how the demeanor was. But then if we want, going off of my point here, we can kind of bounce into how they went about verifying it, and the steps they took, and kind of what happened after they discussed what they were going to do with the box.
And so they opened it, and immediately he was on the phone with the seller and all this stuff. It was almost like disheartening. Like, it was weird. Like, they were fine because they hadn't given the money yet. But and they talked about this. Again, please go watch this video. It's 30 minutes, well worth your time. But like, I don't know, man. It was just so slimy. Like, from the start, it was just weird. I don't like, the whole vibe was strange. And after the fact, one of Collectible Guru's minions that was there, as Leonhardt and Scott, would you have bought this box based on it? And they were both like, no, we wouldn't have, because there's like a tear on the box but no damage to the cellophane, like the plastic wrapping. There was like the way it was pushed in and stuff. There were a lot of red flags with this box, and someone that was an expert like Collectibles Guru probably should have caught it. It was very weird.
Or at least an expert like he claims he is.
Exactly. And I don't know. There were just so many red flags going into this. If you follow Instagram, there are a couple of people like Charizard King and stuff like that are popular, Pokaju and all that. We're talking about it. Like, it was very obvious to a lot of these guys that it was fake. And I mean, obviously they could just be saying this after the fact to bash Collectibles Guru, but there were a lot of tells, and Scott and Leon were both kind of like, no, we wouldn't have bought this box. So he claims he has a replacement and there's refunds and stuff. I'll be really interested to see where the story goes.
According to Guru's Instagram, and I follow him strictly for research purposes. More like him. His latest post, which was an hour ago, he has a picture of a new first edition box in that acrylic case, back in the same stupid pink bag that he brought on the video with some bubble wrap, which honestly, somebody who thinks as big as he is in this community knows that the gold mine he's sitting on, if it is real, I feel like you should treat it a little better than some bubble wrap in a shopping bag. But he claims, he says his picture is quoted, well, this photo is a lot less exciting now, ... New box coming tomorrow. So we may see something tomorrow.
Well, by the time this podcast has gone up, it would have already happened.
Correct.
We're filming this on a Wednesday night for reference to, in case something happens tomorrow, Thursday, the day before this podcast goes up.
Correct.
That we'll preface that with this. So by the time this goes up, there could have already been another transaction. We'll have to hit it again. Again, we're probably not going to do a live stream version of this to talk about that or anything, but there's a solid chance we have Scott on next week that I'm really hoping that he can talk to us and walk us through just the whole experience, because he was there firsthand. He was the one who broke the box open and stuff.
He was the one who handled the majority of the packs and right away that, hey, this isn't a first edition and these packs are open.
Right.
Let us know, by the way, down in the comments if you watch this video. My opinion is all the Collectibles Guru stuff to me just kind of seems staged.
A little bit.
Let us know what you guys think about the video, because it really is a gut-wrenching video, like the whole thing. We keep beating on this, but really you guys need to go watch it. It's a great live stream. It
also just goes to show you can't necessarily trust anyone, and that's not like verify your sources. That's what Dumb Money we're doing. Like, just do your research, check out, like, learn your signs. I have a video on fake Pokemon cards. Do research before you spend money. Please, especially if you're new in this hobby, make sure you are dealing with legit sellers. Check feedback, ask questions, ask a ton of questions if someone is refusing to give you answers. Like, do your research. That's the biggest lesson to learn off of this.
It goes all the way from the smallest to the biggest, because according to himself and everyone that follows him, Collectibles Guru is technically considered one of the bigger collectors in the Pokemon community, whether you like him or not. And look what happened. So always verify what you're doing. Don't just think you have a deal right off the bat. Make sure you're verifying everything down to the last dot and cross your T's, dot your I's, make sure everything's good to go before you do it.
So we will continue this story next week. The subject is not going away, because by the time this video is up, like I said, the actual another transaction may have taken place. Maybe there's another live stream. I said we won't do a live stream version of the podcast, but we will continue this story next week. So, and I enjoy it. This is fun. I hope I know, like, literally this story has brought worldwide attention. Like magazines, newspaper, like people are grabbing onto the story because it's the biggest transaction, I believe, in like Pokemon history as far as a single item goes. So there's a lot of eyes on the story. It's very cool. I am really hoping we can get Scott on for next week. Stay posted on that. That'd be really cool. So to be continued on this week's podcast. So we won't keep beating the same, let's wait until we have a little bit more info. We will we're excited to continue this, though. This is a big story. So
and we've said it 100 times. This hobby's not going anywhere.
No, it's only getting better.
Each week, like, something bigger happens and happens and happens, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Like, it's literally who can take the next biggest step.
It's a really fun time to be in the hobby. A lot of cool stuff going on. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching this podcast. Your support means the world. Again, we apologize for missing last week. We are back on schedule and ready to go for you guys. So, again, make sure you check out the giveaways. His 1K giveaway on Instagram. You see his @ right there. My Vivid Voltage giveaway on the channel. So, thank you guys so very much for watching the Gold Star podcast and for all the support. We really do appreciate you guys. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Later. Hey guys, I did want to do just a real quick tag on the end of this week's Gold Star podcast. Ever since we did record this episode on a Wednesday night, it is now Thursday, and there has been a new transaction take place in the Dumb Money live stream and everything. Collectibles Guru did go get a legit box. They did everything over what I'm assuming was Zoom. They opened the box, showed the packs. They had Pokerev there in the chat or in the video conference call with them as well. So they do have a legit box now. The rest of it is going on either right as this is going up or some point this afternoon. They're going to weigh all the packs, seal them, and they have a lot of really cool plans. So Collectibles Guru did make the situation right. They have a real box. That was all on the live stream that took place today, which is Thursday. So yesterday by the time you're watching this. Anyway, we are still going to attempt to get Scott, who is there, who opened the original fake box, on this podcast and see if we can't shed some light on just kind of how the whole day went on and what all happened, what it was like being there and everything. We're going to try to get that next week. No promises, but that is what the plan is. So anyway, just wanted to add a little tag to this since we did have an update and a live stream. But yeah, so I guess they did technically make it right. It was still kind of shady. Like the whole thing was just weird. You could tell Dumb Money didn't really trust them or anything. Go watch that as well. But But anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out the Gold Star podcast, and we'll catch you guys next week.